Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're well. Hope you're very, very well. Now, let's talk about it. Let's do it. Let's go for this. If you're new to cryptocurrency, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell button. We're going to talk about altcoin season. Is it going to happen? And how to discover if it is a possibility. Now, looking at the chart right now, Ethereum, it's looking pretty good. Let's talk more about this in more detail. We're going to go over Litecoin, EOS, maybe some altcoins, but I want to show you fundamentally how you can chart officially, really, on when to hold altcoins or when not to hold altcoins. So stay tuned, you'll enjoy this one. It's a really, really good lesson, but ultimately we'll do a little bit of TA as well to see where we could eventually land. See you in a minute. Right, let's go for it. Ethereum first. Why? Because why not? Ethereum has done incredibly well over the last couple of days, holding a nice channel, and it's eventually popped and broken out as it stands. It hasn't fully closed yet, so do not get carried away. But it's been quite a good little trading ground recently with the little channel it's been in. We'll see what happens. It's got a bit more beans in it, I think, over a period of time, but when you bear in mind what's happened with the market in terms of Bitcoin, I'll show you in a second, it's been rallying up a lot and the dominance is really, really high. It's starting to potentially do that now. It's starting to come down a little bit. It's really high. It's like all-time high sort of highs for the last, God knows how long. It's a long time, over a year at least. I'm going to go through that. So we'll go to Bitcoin first because we'll do Bitcoin USD, right? Just because the bridge has kind of sorted itself out now with Bitfinex and Tether. Whether that's something I don't want to talk about yet, I don't know. So, the market is very, very green. I've been saying for a long time in my Telegram group, eventually the altcoins will start to rally because profits from Bitcoin will go up. Guys, we've moved a lot in Bitcoin recently. A lot. Like, you think, what, 2 months ago, where were we? Yeah, we're a lot higher phase now. It's stupid. So, if I go onto the daily time frame, the trend has been holding quite nicely for a while. Once we broke over this pink line, the moving average 200, I was getting pretty bullish. I was going, whoa, come on guys, it's been a long time. That was 15 months since we actually broke over that line and held. We've been holding for a while and we keep on going up. The trend started down here in February where it broke above the moving average 100 and EMA 55. That was like the mini trend cycle, like it's starting to get a bit of support, and it held here. This period here, this stability area here was the altcoin season of last, okay, where Engine Coin flew, Raven Coin flew, the likes of Litecoin went from $30 to $70 odd and beyond that, and Litecoin's still at that region now. It's at 85 now. So what happens if Bitcoin will stay and hold in this region here? This region here is where I'm targeting, where we need to hold. If we hold there and just go flatline for a bit, altcoins are going to go, they're going to rocket to the moon. They really will. I'm not going to say that they're going to be all-time highs, but I'm saying altcoin profits will go up a lot. If you look at your Satoshi values on your wallet or your Blockfolio, whatever, you will know that your Satoshis have like, they've just died. Fundamentally, it needs to hold in this region here. So this whole area here, very, very nice annotation there. This whole region here, we need to hold. Okay, if we hold and stay there and don't move any further forward or go any further lower, it's a very good sign for altcoins. Now, how can you physically see what's happening with altcoins? You need to go to the Bitcoin.d chart on your trading view. Now, I've also got rules set up just for its ease. This, oh God, don't do that. La 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 la, nothing happened there. Anyways, so when Bitcoin dominance is doing this, there's two reasons why. Bitcoin is going to the moon. Yes, we know that. Prices. But also, you would know one other thing as well. The Bitcoin dominance in your altcoins is shredding the living hell out of the Satoshi values of them. So, you've got a catch-22 really. You've got a real issue where you've got to decide one thing. Do I want to be fiat profit or do I want to keep in Bitcoin? If you want to be in Bitcoin, you've got to sell your altcoins to go into Bitcoin. Simple as that. If you want to keep your fiat money, you've got to kind of like look at the altcoins that are profiting well in fiat. Now, currently we're at 61.42 according to this chart in Bitcoin dominance. this is the peak. This could be the double top, guys, from September 18. What could happen next? We could start coming down again, and altcoins will just go boom again. And previous highs of the previous bull run was up here. So chances are we could double top here. Chances are. Not financial advice, guys. With the fact that Bitcoin has gone up by quite a long way over the last couple of weeks, profit's going to move. Profits will go somewhere. And most notable will be altcoins. So bear in mind that do not sell your altcoins into Bitcoin now, because if you look at your Bitcoin values, let's look at Litecoin. Boom! We're back down to that. We're back onto the golden pocket on Litecoin on the daily. That is a very good indication as well. Now, if I change this to US dollars and look at, sorry, apologies for the random little fib there. You can see the difference, can't you? It's kind of like, it's obvious, like da-da, boom, da-da, boom. So your altcoin Satoshi values are dying right now, or they've already died. So don't do anything about it now. There's no point. Wait, because I think it will start to move. I think the volume of Bitcoin will decrease a little bit. It will stay steady. It has to stay steady for this to work, by the way. And the altcoin profits will start to increase because they will get money bought into them. Most notable place I think that people will go will be Litecoin. Number one, halving is happening on the 6th of August. This region here, give or take. So what could happen next? Let's have a look at Litecoin. I think Litecoin now is going to start its new cycle. I think it's going to go for it. This could well do very well. I've spoken about it a lot in my videos. Look on the channel. You can see that I think Litecoin will be the catalyst at the start of the bull run officially. This is just a mini pump. Bitcoin will retrace. It has to retrace. It will have to hold as a good support. If it holds its support in the 6K regions, it is fantastic for the altcoins. If we drop beyond the 6K and go down to 5K, 4K and die again, it's not going to be very good at all. So be mindful what you're doing. Now, again, this is very, very important. You need to look at this region and think, right, if you understand the basics that if Bitcoin dominance starts trickling down, altcoins will rally. It's going to happen. So never, ever take for granted what pairing you're taking. You've got to look at each pairing. Now, one good way to look at seeing what pairing you can put it into is just go into TradingView and go into the compare chart. This is Bitcoin US dollars. I can put in Litecoin US dollars, sorry. Well, US Tether. If I put in Litecoin BTC on the same exchange, Binance, it will bring up an overlaid chart, okay? Right now, it's saying that Tether is more profitable. We knew that anyways, because obviously you can see it's 8% up, 2% up on one, okay? Obvious. So when you're looking at taking out profits, you've got to see which is profitable. If Bitcoin's rallying, your Satoshi values of the coin's going to go down. So I look at mine, I'm like majorly underwater, but I'm up in fiat. It's like, what the hell? So for me to win on that, I've got to go into Tether and rely on Bitcoin to tank for me to get my Bitcoin back. It's unlikely at this moment in time. So I've just got to wait. I've just got to wait to see what happens. I'm holding long term anyways due to the fact of the halving. So it doesn't really bother me, but I think the Litecoin Satoshi values and the fiat will just probably moon, I think, over the next couple of weeks due to the halving. That's my personal opinion, not financial advice. So other coins to keep an eye on. Okay, let me just remove this bit of jargon. I know I'm probably battering you with a load of information, but EOS has got an announcement very, very soon. These are my target boxes where I'm targeting. I think it could go beyond that, by the way. It's just, this is just an area where it'll get a bit patchy. It's starting to go up now. It's going up quite a bit, in fact. 6% today is quite good. 1st of June announcement. We've got consensus in the next few days in New York City. We've got other bits and pieces. There's going to be a bit of FOMO running into these altcoins. And I think it's primed perfectly right now for an altcoin season due to the fact that potential double top. But there's other coins that are going to do other things in consensus randomly. They're going to give out announcements, cool things will happen, and you'll be like, oh my god, what's happened? It will create people to go, ooh, altcoins. Now, last year, consensus did not pump. Every other year, it's pumped. Last year, we were in a major bear market, sorry. We were really dying. In honest opinion, we were dying at that point in time. So nothing happened. We were like, oh, rely on it. It went, nothing happened. So this may be the year that consensus will pump. due to the fact of where the market is. The market sentiment and psychology of the market traders is bullish due to the where we are on all positions on most altcoins. EOS is in a very good position. Litecoin is in a very good position. In the trend, we're still holding a trend, guys. EMA 55 is actually holding. It's great. EOS is the exact same. You see it there, holding. Let's have a look at other coins. Let's look at VeChain. VeChain just below, but it's on another support line, but ultimately it's come up. You know, all these coins have got some sort of degree of, you know, elements of where it is. Now, the only one that isn't really is XRP, but that's understandable. It's came from such a high region, but it's heavily compressed. There's all kinds you can look at, but Ethereum's starting to get its head above the water now. It's starting to really get above that region. So it's very, very bullish news, and I do think altcoins will go. So if you're looking to trade and you're looking to learn, check out the Telegram group in the pinned comment first and foremost. If you're looking to become a better trader, check out the courses I do. I teach people, and I'm a very simplistic trader. I don't trade all the time. I trade on certain elements and time frames. Now, this has to break. This has to go above it. Okay, right now on the daily time frame, we are at resistance. It's gone up 7% today. This could well be just, no, we'll just stay here now. We may just turn back around. We may just go the opposite way. But if there's a surge of volume coming in when America wakes up in the next couple of hours, depending on what time you watch this video, obviously, there may be a surge of FOMO coming in. FOMO is a massive thing. Traders love it or hate it. Now, for me, looking at the time frames on the chart there on the daily, Ethereum looks very bullish on the daily time frame. Look at the RSI. It's pointing right the way you want it to be in a perfect trend. The MACD is looking fantastic. It's above certain moving averages. It's looking very good. It has to break this. And where does it go after that? Well, the next point of call will be the 2000. Yeah, moon, guys. Let's go. $211 roughly, or maybe just below that. Maybe 192 first, and maybe 207 regions, and maybe a bit above that. It just depends on where this area here is. So there you go. That is some basic technical analysis. Now, if you want to learn more, I've already mentioned it, but if you want to learn the right way and the correct way, I do courses. Myself and Lee do courses. You can crack on with them and just do them in your own paces over, I think, 20 hours of footage on the courses and 30 hours on premium. Premium's £10 a month. It is more if you're already trading or you know the industry. You can learn a bit more, a lot more, and we have live Zooms and other calls. But we also use an exchange called Bybit. Bybit for me is unbelievable. I think it's brilliant in terms of how it works. I think it's very clean. It's very concise. It doesn't have market mess ups or farts like what BitMEX has. So I've been using this for a while. I've got 4 out of 4 on Ethereum, just messing around with it, and I use a 5-minute time frame. I teach people how I use. If I'm using leverage, I use a shorter time frame. I also use a longer time frame as well, depending on what I'm doing. I like to have 2 going at the same time. I like to have a long-term trend going. I'm a trend trader at heart, but I like to get in and out on certain trends on the short time frames as well. It's the same. It's the exact same thing. It's just different time frames. You're looking at different speeds. That's only it. Ultimately, if you are never kind of the person who's trading all the time, leverage trading is probably not for you, unless you are really good at swing trading or trend following, essentially. So just be careful what you're trying to do. The money is here if you're trading and compounding. The money is also there if you're an investor. Coin research is very, very vast. Well, it's massively important now. Litecoin, for example, EOS, for example, good news and fundamentals coming out very, very soon. It's going to create some kind of awareness, hype, and a pump of FOMO through the media. You've got to get in before the hype, before the news breaks, or as the rumours are spelling out. There's 2 ways of doing it now. The worst way is when everyone knows about it. Okay, they know about the announcements coming, but they don't know what it is. That's the one where you go like, oh, what do I do? Sometimes if it's a really good announcement, it will just go bang. Look at Engine Coin, for example. Oh, there's a news announcement coming up. Oh, I wonder what it is. Samsung wallet. Whoa, boom. It went bang. EOS could be that coin again. It could just happen with that. With Litecoin and Halving, it's been rallying up for a while now. Everyone's known about it. It's 4 years on the calendar every year. Every 4 years. It's like a leap year. People know about it. You do not buy into it after the halving in case it's a dump. But longer term, it creates a new support, and it could create Litecoin doing very well in the future anyway. So just be mindful what you do with buy the rumours, sell the news. It's obviously good rumours and it's already trending. If it's trending up like this, for example, as an example here on one of these EMAs like that, It's like, oh, okay, it's holding quite cool. Let's get into it and let's see what the rumor is. Oh, in 10 days' time, there's going to be an announcement. Oh, I wonder what it is. Oh, Apple have been saying this. You know, you kind of run with it and you kind of get out at some point in the future with profit. It works very, very well. Now, there we go. I want to stop rambling now. But honestly, Bybit, check out the link in the Telegram. Actually, no. Check out the Telegram and check out the links in the description on this video and you'll get involved in Bybit. It's really, really good. It works very well. You actually trade the asset. There's cold wallet storage facilities on here as well. So it's really good and it actually works. BitMEX does not work very well in terms of server overloads and other manipulation spikes with Death Wick. So there we go. Have a good one. Have a good weekend.